Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at the grease pencil nodes in SVerchok. Okay, SVerchok actually have grease pencil nodes. Animation nodes has one as well. Nodes one seems to be more robust, but SVerchok one is currently in beta, but it's still actually quite interesting. So let's get started. It needs a frame number. So I'm just gonna create a frame and it needs some kind of collection, so I'm just gonna drag and drop collections. Coordinates. Alright, coordinates. Let's use NGON for now and just plug in the vertices. Now we actually have something. And this is actually a grease pencil. And it's by default, you're gonna get a single layer. You have material, color, fill, and stroke. So this is actually already quite interesting because suddenly you are drawing with drawing grease pencil using procedural means, and you can make changes here. I'm still kind of exploring these nodes. Of course, this is still beta and not for use in productions, but hey, why not? Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can have multiple frames. For now, I know the fact that we can have this a single frame. It does not update. I thought it will be like drawing grease pencil stroke for each frame. Apparently it does not do that. So yeah, you can have quite fun actually with this. Not so obvious at first, but this, for example, this fill you can change quickly. Okay, there's these options to draw cyclic. If you actually instead of using NGON, let's try using line. If you just plug in this line into the coordinates, you get line, of course. If you randomize with noise, just use displace, noise displace. And if you turn off the fill actually we can just turn off here. Oh, it's gonna trigger. Okay, let's just turn off the alpha for now. So we just only have the line and increase the number of line, number of vertices of line, and then if you animate the locations, suddenly you are drawing. You can also control the pressure, it seems. I don't know if you can use random number on the pressure. Oh no, it seems to be a single value. That's okay. Let's see. Line and noise displays. A part of noise displays, of course. Let's save this very quickly. This is just a GP line. And save it on the desktop. Apart from noise displays, you can use range number. So this is the basic SVerchok. Also use oscillator. Plug in this guy into the value, and the output we want to be a vector. So this number range goes into the X, and then the ups and down goes into the Y. So we can have wave. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And then you can offset it. Offset the face as well. So this is also quite nice to be able to do this. And remember that this is also a grease pencil. So grease pencil, let's see, let's have a think very quickly. You can you can instance, but I don't recommend you to do this. It might cause some weird things. So instancing GRISPencil using nodes. Matrix normal, vertices goes there. Yeah, actually this is an idea that I've been wanting to do for a long time, because GRISPencil in Blender 2.8 and up is actually an object, right? So you can use instance, and you can also use dupli. I haven't played around with that idea yet, but anyway, the noise, okay, Perlin noise. So this sort of thing is, I think, pretty cool. With the instancing here, I believe we can turn on full copy, so it's become, each one of them should be a separate object. Just now I click remove source, so everything's gone now. Sort of save it. Okay, let's do this again properly. So anyway, we have sine wave, square, saw, and whatever, and we can use instance again, instance, and create full copy. Don't remove source. I think that's kind of silly. Use matrix normal, plug in circle once again. This will create duplicates of the GRISPencil objects. Alright, so if my theory is correct, each one of them is separate object. Oh, apparently it's not. What is this full copy then? So we have this original GRISPencil I can hide, and we have this weird way to create GRISPencil. Right, so we can just sign, okay, noise, okay, we're up to here, save it. I think at any time you can just delete the SVerchok nodes here, but for now let's play around with the idea a little bit. Noise displays, increase the scale. It's gonna get some crazy. GRISPencil is actually really powerful because you can have really high number of points value, and it's still gonna perform quite fast. Don't know what's the idea there, but let's say I'm actually done with it and remove everything. I wonder if this one is actually a separate thing. It's actually not, which is weird. I thought there would be, oh, okay, they're not, because they're under this collection. I can make a single user, and now I can give a different, no. This is single user for collections. Still, it's using the same material somehow. I can perhaps turn that on. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So yeah, apparently it's we need to make single user here, and then we turn on this and change the color. All right. Okay, now I get it. So at this point, it's really just manual work, but you kind of get the idea. It's a GRISPencil that you can procedurally generate, and Let's save this as bake. It's really up to you how you want to kind of improvise further with this. Let's see. You can try something like Suzanne, okay? And Suzanne, if you just plug in to that guy, it's gonna be so messy. You can keep it as Suzanne. I think if you use polygon boom. So that's separating each part of Suzanne as edges. So now we have still keep Suzanne as it is. Each one of them is a separate grease pencil stroke. And this is also kind of nice already. And you can, I like something with a grease pencil where you can just use noise. And this is animating every part of Suzanne. Yeah, there's something I really like about grease pencil anyway, and it's really up to you how you want to play with it. But basically, anything that's in SVerchok that you can already create, you can just plug it into this node. Grease pencil is still better node, but still quite powerful, and you can end up with a lot of different result. Okay, so that's the full tutorial for first look at grease pencil nodes in SVerchok. Next time I'm gonna take a look at the one in animation nodes. I think it's also quite interesting, but currently it's broken. I think last time I tried it. So yeah, hopefully you find this useful. Let me know if you have any more to add, or if you have any question, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.